Okay, guys, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I hope you all had an incredible evening so far. My name is Ashley Walmer, and I'm your Director of Sales and Field Development. It's kind of funny every time I say that. I'm like, wait, what is my title? um, so I get to hop on here tonight, kind of talk to you guys a little bit about power hours, the importance of them, how to do them, how to run them, what activities you do. And I'm going to screen share and show you guys a few things using my phone so that you have a basis of what to do. So right now on corporately, we have a ton of people in Braven that have said, you know what, I want to step up and I want to start doing power hours. I can host them for everybody, where anybody can hop on. If I'm going to work, might as well have people working with me. And I'm going to tell you guys, a couple of years ago, I was at a place in my business where everything was growing. I had a ton of momentum that was starting to happen in my business. And I went from making nothing to six figures in a matter of less than 12 months. After that happened, though, I kind of got complacent. I stopped working as hard as I was. I stopped doing some of the things that got me to where I was, which led to me not enrolling. I wasn't signing customers. I wasn't signing brand partners. People weren't joining my team. And even though my income was still well and good, I was like, what is happening? What is going on with, my enrollments? Like, this shouldn't be happening. And I had to take a really good hard look at myself and say, wow, like my paycheck is really directly impacted by my enrollments. And if I look at the last couple of months, I haven't been. I haven't been enrolling, what's happening. And I just had to take that gut check moment of, I'm not blaming the company, I'm not blaming my team, I'm blaming myself. And I stopped doing the work that got me to where I was going. And so I started to realize that a lot of success in this industry, no matter what team you're on, no matter who your enroller is, no matter what products you have your hands on, what comp plan, what company, it really kind of starts and stops with you. And I started to realize this formula that I have created, which is like my formula of if I'm going to have success or not, if my paycheck's going to be what I want it to be, and it's consistency plus action equals results. So I can be consistent day to day. I can consistently get into my office and I can consistently, organize my hundreds list. And I can consistently post on Facebook. But if I don't take action, if I don't message people, if I don't follow up with people, if I don't do some of the income producing activities, I'm not going to have results, right? And the same thing is true when I watched myself take action. If I took action really intently for a couple of days and then stopped, right? Or maybe I did it once a week, but I stopped and I wasn't consistent, even though maybe I would take action a little bit, I didn't have results. So it's really those two things. It's consistency plus action equals the results that you want. And so I, like I said, had to take a good hard look at myself and what I was doing, where I was going, where I was spending my time. Was I in coaching calls? Was I in Zooms all the time, watching training, but I wasn't actually doing the work required to bring in the paycheck. And so I started realizing I maybe needed to get up a half an hour earlier. I needed to maybe spend some intentional time on my own business so that my team could see me leading by example. If I was bringing in customers and if I was bringing in team members month after month, they were seeing that. And it was a direct correlation. My own enrollments were also a direct correlation with my team, you guys. And when my enrollments went down, my team's enrollments went down, which meant our volume went down, which meant my paycheck went down and their paychecks went down. So everything started and stopped right here with me as the leader, right? And I took a look at what I was doing when I started being intentional. And then I started teaching my team how to be intentional and teaching them what I was doing. Weird. My enrollments went up, their enrollments went up, volume went up, and we were moving through the ranks again, right? And so that all started when I started implementing power hours in my business. So somebody in the company that I was with was doing them, just like every morning Mickey Peace is doing them. She was in a different time zone than me, so it was challenging. But you guys, I wanted the paycheck, right? I said I was doing a business like this because I had a big why. And, I had a duty, responsibility, and obligation to myself and my family and my team to go make that happen. And if I needed to get up 30 minutes earlier, so be it, right? So that's how I felt. For you, this could be a power hour during your work hour, or maybe it's at night for you. Maybe you're a night person and you're going to do a power hour every night at 9 p.m. or every night at 11 p.m., whatever your timetable is. But I'm going to really employ that you guys pick a time every day consistently that you do your income producing activities. And yes, we're launching a company right now and we're not making income. But what I will tell you is as soon as this thing gets going, right? You guys are going to fly through the ranks day one, week one. The first month, you're already going to be so ahead of the game because of the work that you're doing right now. And it's going to pay you forward for 6 months, 6 years down the road. So I want to share my screen with you and kind of show you a couple of resources that I've put together that you guys are going to have access to very, very soon. And then I'm going to walk through what a power hour would look like, how to do these activities. And like I said, then you guys can use this to refer back to. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so these are in no particular order because I was moving them from my phone. I'm going to try to remember what they were. Okay, I think it went this one. Let me look at my phone. Okay, so these are daily tasks. These are income producing activities that you guys can be doing every single day to grow your business. If you're sitting around going, okay, I want to do something to work my Braven business, but I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Come back to this, save this, take a screenshot of it. I'm going to get you guys this so you can have it, in your phone. But this will be the things that you can go back to. So every day you should be growing your network. You should be, whether in person, meeting new people and adding them to your hundreds, or you should be adding friends on social media. Okay, so every day that can look like going to Facebook and adding, 3 to 5 friends, getting on Instagram and following 100 people. That's going to grow your network. It doesn't seem like a lot over time, but I'm telling you guys, once you consistently do this for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, your following's going to grow. Your Facebook friends list are going to grow. You're going to have people messaging you in your inbox that you don't even know that are asking you about what you do for work, how you make money from your phone. What is that yellow drink that you're posting about? This is how that happens. Do any of you feel like, man, I can't wait till people are messaging me in my inbox, right? This is how that happens. You have to grow your network. So the next thing that I do every day is build relationships. So this is commenting on social media, going and, commenting and liking on people's posts that have nothing to do with your business, right? Sending happy birthday messages. That's my favorite thing about Facebook. It's something I do every morning when I wake up and I drink my coffee is I get on Facebook and I see whose birthday it is and who can I send a happy birthday message to, right? Make them feel special. And again, this is a way to build relationships, engage with them, and text your friends. Every day, I try to text one of my friends that is not in my business to keep growing that relationship because I'm a friend first, right? So, this is building relationships. The next thing you can do consistently every single day is post on social media, right? Add value to your friends and your followers. Pique curiosity with your posts and your stories. It doesn't have to be always about Braven. Think to yourself before you hit send, before you hit enter on any post, is this content that I'm getting ready to put out there adding value to anybody? Is there anybody in my network that is going to read this and feel of value because they read it? If you can't answer yes, you shouldn't post it, right? So posting on social. The next thing that you guys can do every day to grow your business is have conversations with people. Are you messaging, texting, calling people and inviting them to take a look at Braven, what we have our hands on? You guys, you're building a ground floor company right now. This is incredible. This is lifetime stuff that nobody gets to do. So you get to every day pick a new person to go talk to see if, hey, you know what? I've got my hands on something that's pretty exciting. You need to take a look at what I'm doing. Like, I don't know if you're going to be interested, but you at least deserve to know what I'm up to, right? So having those conversations with people. Next thing you do every day is you follow up. So if you didn't get that commitment from that person, and obviously this looks different right now than it would be if we had a company that we were launched. So if right now what I'm doing is I'm having conversations with people, I'm looking for commitments from people that want to get on a waiting list for our products, and I'm looking for commitments for people that want to get a place on a team. Okay. So if they say to me tonight, if I'm talking to somebody and I don't get that commitment, what I'm doing is I'm following up with them in 2 days. So it's what, Wednesday? So maybe on Friday, if I'm talking to my friend Paula and she watched a video tonight and she has a little bit more time to look at it and ask questions, maybe talk to her husband. Friday, I might message Paula back and say, hey, what are you thinking? What questions do you have? Are you ready to let's do this with me, right? So I follow that system of following up with people 2 days and 2 weeks until you get that commitment from them of them saying, yeah, get me on your wait list. I want to do this with you, right? And then as you guys are getting people in this, not in the system right now, but getting these commitments, it's helping them do the same thing. It's teaching them how to do these things. And that should be part of your income producing activity. That should be part of your power hour, you guys, because you cannot get to the top by yourself. You need a team of people around you. You need a team of leaders duplicating what you're doing. And so if every single day you're doing these things and you're not talking to the people that are doing this, that you're locking arms with, about what you're doing and how you're doing that, teach them. I say something that's called lead out loud. What I mean by that, you guys, is if you get a commitment tonight, if somebody says to you, I'm in, Jessica, I'm in, I want to lock arms with you, I want to do this with you. Go tell your team how you did it. Go tell them, hey guys, I got a commitment from my friend from high school. This is kind of the conversation we had. Teach them out loud, show them out loud how you guys are getting these commitments from people. They're going to duplicate that right along with you. So let me show you the next picture, maybe. Why can't I? Okay. All right, so here's a couple of more images that I have together. If you're somebody that's working on Instagram, these are some tasks that you guys can do every single day, whether you've got 15 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. You can follow people, you can unfollow people that aren't following you back. You can comment and respond to stories, post and add to your story, send messages and follow up, okay? Those are some Instagram tasks. Here's some Facebook tasks, adding 7 to 10 friends a day. Again, commenting and liking, sending happy birthday messages, posting and adding to your story, and sending messages and following up. You guys are all going to have access to this, just so you guys know. Here is something that literally changed the game of my business. This is something called letter of the day. If every single day you spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, how much ever time you want, just engaging with your friends. If you go to Facebook and you type in the letter A and pull up all of your friends that start with the letter A and just send them a message and and comment on their stuff, you are working into the Facebook algorithm. What that means is Facebook only shows you less than 15% of your friends. Do you ever notice when you go to Facebook and the newsfeed how you're always seeing the same people? It's because those are the people that you're interacting with. You're commenting and liking their stuff, and they're liking and commenting on your stuff. We're running businesses, right? We want to see more people. We want to see our friends that we haven't seen in forever. How to do that is go to their page and and comment on their stuff. You're telling Facebook, hey, this person's important to me. I want them to see my posts and I want to see their posts. So that's a way for you guys to kind of change what you're seeing on your homepage. I know right now all I'm seeing is a bunch of Braven stuff, which is fine with me, right? But I am the director of sales, which means I need to bring in sales for this company. So I can't just be commenting and liking on all your guys' stuff, even though I love to. I need to go find people that are not a part of Braven that I can comment and like on and make sure they're seeing my posts so that I have people to give you guys, right? That's how we're going to grow the company. So doing something like letter of the day is a way that I've done that for my businesses. Here's some power hour tasks. If you guys are like, all right, I'm going to do a power hour. I've got an hour or I've got 30 minutes where I'm going to sit down and intentionally work my business. This is a way that can look structure wise. And obviously if you've got 30 minutes, you do it in half the time, right? So if you've got 30 minutes, add friends for 5 minutes. What I do, you guys, is I set a timer on my phone. I literally will go to my phone app on the timer on it and set a timer for 5 minutes, and I'll just add. And when the timer goes off, I'm done. It didn't matter if I only added 5 people. That's okay. I'm done. I'm moving on to the next thing, right? Set another timer, 10 minutes if I'm working in an hour. And I'm interacting on Facebook. Now I'm going to Facebook and I'm liking and I'm commenting and I'm liking, I'm commenting. 10 minutes goes up, I'm done. I'm moving on to that next thing. The next 10 minutes, I'm going to follow and unfollow people on Instagram. Now I'm going to go to Instagram and I'm going to follow. I'm going to show you guys how to do a few of these things, okay? But this is giving you a structure of what a power hour could look like and how to move through these tasks and get all of these things done in an hour. You guys, this is the best feeling. I love doing this in the morning because then what that means is all day long, people are messaging me back. They're, following my story, commenting. And when I maybe at night have 30 more minutes where I'm just sitting there watching Netflix, I can go follow up with the people that are in my inbox because I've done this in the morning and I've let my work that I did in the morning work for me throughout the entire day. All right, so let's see, what is this? Another 1 hour workday. So if you guys have 1 hour to work your Braven business, you could do it all in 1 hour, or let's just say you've got 3 30-minute or 3 20-minute chunks. Maybe in the morning, you've got 20 minutes. What does that look like? Well, maybe you want to do some personal development. You want to get in a good headspace. You want to read a book or watch a training, right? Or, post on Facebook and Instagram. And then maybe at around lunchtime, you've got another 20 minutes where you can, do a little bit more work on your Braven business. I would say send 5 messages. I need to change this because we're not using VIP anymore. We're doing ambassador. So send 5 messages about product and 5 messages to people that you want to do this business with. And then you can message and add 5 new friends on Facebook and follow 100 on Instagram, right? That should take you about 20 minutes. Bam, done in lunch. And then maybe the last 20 minutes of your time is while you're sitting on your couch watching Netflix at night or doing something maybe right after dinner or whatever, where you're like, all right, I've got 20 minutes. I'm going to make them count. I'm going to follow up and I'm going to schedule some events. I'm going to figure out who I can get on the next, Meet Braven event with Aspen. So this is a way that you can work your business in an hour, even if it's not 1 full hour at a time, if it's 20-minute chunks. I know Nikki Van Timmeren, this is something that she lives by. She is a busy woman, and she fits her work into little chunks in the day and makes sure that she's being intentional with her time. All right, this is the last thing I'm going to show you guys. This is something, and again, I'm going to give you guys all of these resources after I go and edit that VIP thing. All of these resources. So if you're somebody like me and you like to kind of track your work and print things off, this is just a sheet you can print off. All right. So you could do this every day. You could make a copy of this, put 4 of them on a page, 6 of them on a page, print them back to back, whatever you guys want to do, and start your day with gratitude. Have some do some affirmations, send your Facebook messages and put a check. Check in with your group, check in with your people that you're working with, write down the new Facebook friends that you have. This is just a way for you guys to kind of have some accountability with yourself. I need that. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, I need my own accountability set up for myself. And this is a sheet that's worked really, really well for me in the past. If you're not a pen to paper person, no big deal. You don't have to use it. But I just like to create resources for you guys and teach you what I'm doing. So I'm going to stop screen sharing for a sec. I'm going to check the chat, see if there's any questions. Okay. All right. So I'm now going to move and I'm going to screen share to my phone so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing and how I would do this on my phone. Let me pull this up real quick. All right. Give me a second as I screen share on my phone. Interplay, share. Okay, can you guys see that okay? All right, so if we're gonna grow our network, let's go to Facebook. And this is where you guys want to be adding friends on Facebook. I'm gonna show you a quick tip and trick that I do to do this. So obviously you guys can go to like your suggested friends. Sometimes, you know, what you could do is if you have a friend that has a lot of friends, you could go to their page and then go to their friends and add from there. But what I like to do is I like to add people that are like me. So how do you find those people? Facebook's awesome because they give us suggested ads, right? They're annoying, but if you scroll, it's not going to take you long before you see an ad. Here I go, right there. That is an ad. It's an ad for a preset. Well, Facebook is showing me this because either I've been looking at these or people like me are looking at these. And so what this tells me is the 6 comments that are in this page are people that are like me, right? So I could add those people. So I'm going to click on this person and click add friend. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to click on this person and add friend. And go back. All right, let's see. There's probably going to be another ad somewhere. Yep, that's a sponsored. And you guys can always tell what the ads are because it says sponsored right under their name. So I know that this is a person. It has 207 comments on this. So I can go through here and I can add maybe 1 or 2 more people because I don't like to add more than like 5 people a day because I don't want to get in Facebook jail. Some of these people you can't add. They have like private profiles, which is fine. There we go. Add her. Okay. So that's how I add friends on Facebook. All right. So the same thing on Instagram. What you can do is when you're on your main page, if you go to the magnifying glass at the very bottom, it's going to show you, these are people that Instagram is showing you because you maybe follow things like them. Well, I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. And so I like to interact with other moms. And so what I do is I find a mom on here. And you can already see there's lots of little kids and babies. So I'm just going to click on one. I kind of like this one. He doesn't give me breaks. He gives me a child and a full-time dad. Okay. So I'm now, oh, this is actually a company, Shop Love. So I need to find something else. I'm going to go pick this person. She's looks like she's pregnant. Okay. So I'm going to go to her page. I'm going to click on her. She has 1.9 million followers. That means that she's kind of a big deal on Instagram. I don't necessarily need to follow her. She's probably an influencer and isn't going to join my business. But because she has 1.9 million followers, that means she's got a lot of followers and I can go find those people. So what I do is I go to her latest picture. I click that picture. And then right here, it says liked by, I can click the likers, okay? These are all of the people that have liked her picture. I can follow them. The reason why I want to follow them is because she's like me. And if she's like me, then maybe these are people that are like me too, right? So you can go through these people and just click follow, follow. You can click a few people that you want. I don't know why this is not just being easy for me, but you can just go through here and click follow and follow as many as you want. Okay, guys? So that's a really quick tip on how to follow people on Instagram and on Facebooks. So now to build relationships with people, what you can do, remember that letter of the day that I showed you guys? That's one thing that you can do. Otherwise, you can just kind of go through here and you can like and comment on a few people. All right, so this is one of my friends. She just announced that she's pregnant. So I can comment on here, congrats. So happy for you guys. Okay, so that's one comment. And now I'm going to look for another one. I love IF. I've lost 17 pounds doing it. Okay, so I'm just commenting and liking on people's things. So whether you're doing a power hour and maybe you have a timer set for 10 minutes, you can just go through Facebook, start commenting and liking on people's stuff for 10 minutes, okay? Next is having conversations. So this is the part, like I said, I'm going to stop screen sharing, where maybe you need a list. You need a list of people that you're going to be talking to, and you're intentional about who you're reaching out to. And it's, hey, you're using the scripts that are in our inside scoop right now, and you're reaching out to someone, oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I've just locked arms with this company. I've aligned myself with the CEO. She's putting out an incredible ground floor business. I'm not sure if it's something that you're going to be like into, but you need to check out what I'm doing, right? So you're intentionally sending messages that are going to get people interested in what you're doing. Also, you guys, because we're not able to sell products, I'm not necessarily trying to get a huge wait list going quite yet, but it's not a bad idea, right? I'm going to wait a little bit closer to launch before I can really start posting about products. But one thing you guys could be doing is, the only reason why I say that, you guys, is let's just say we are about 6 weeks out from launch and you get somebody super interested in like the turmeric drink. They're really interested and they can't buy it. People are fickle. They might be so interested that they start Googling turmeric drinks and go buy it somewhere else or go buy from something else, right? So that's the only reason. I think it's really awesome for you guys to start dripping on people, start posting, benefits of products, start getting some excitement out there. Obviously, customers that you already have that are your customers for years, talk to them, get them excited. But I'm not doing a whole ton on products right now just because I don't want to lose people. So as we're getting closer, maybe the middle of to end of October is when you guys are really going to start seeing me posting more about products, probably going back and forth between business product, business product, business product. Where right now, a majority of the posts that are about Braven are going to be about business. Okay. So I would be, maybe thinking about who you guys can message for products, but that wouldn't be where I'm telling you guys to focus right now. I think right now your focus should be getting people on Meet Braven Zooms, sending the video that's recorded, getting them into the private inside group, sending, I'll do Meet Braven Zooms with you guys. I did one just an hour ago with Carly. She had about 7 people on from Arizona, younger girls, that she was like, hey, will you come on and do, a 15-20 minute presentation for these girls in Arizona for me? Absolutely, yes. So if you guys don't want to wait for the Tuesday ones with Aspen, you can be utilizing, your uplines. You can be utilizing me before then. I can be doing 3-way calls for you guys. I can be doing, opportunity Zooms with you now that will feed into that. So that would be a huge thing that I would be telling you guys that you should be doing in these power hours. If you've got an hour a day right now to work your Braven business, grow your network, build relationships, post, help your team, but messaging people, okay? Messaging people and following up with them. So I'm going to stop the recording because this was about 30 minutes. So that way people won't have to sit through an hour of a training. But then I'm going to open it up to you guys. If you have questions, feel free to unmute and I can answer anything. If you need clarity on something that we talked about,